What is the most important skill I'm looking for when I'm hiring farmers? What made me decide I wanted to farm? I can't think of one time when I was more proud than the other. Um, Hello. Hi. Hey, it's Neil Denton with Denton Farms. Today we're going to be answering the internet's most pressing questions in ag. What is the most important skill I'm looking for when I'm hiring farmers? I think independent thinking is one of the most critical skill sets that a person can have. So, um, a lot of times in agriculture, you're by yourself in a field situation, and you need to be able to make decisions based on the resources you have available at the time to be able to still perform the tasks that you need to be performed during that day to be efficient. And I look for guys that can independently think on their own. They can make their own repairs. They can contact the resources necessary to be able to perform the tasks that they have during the current day. So if they need seed, from the seed warehouse, they can call the salesman, tell the salesman, hey, this is what Neil wants planted. They know how to figure their own batches up, and so they can call, get the product they need, or let's say we had a piece of machinery broke down, they can diagnose the breakdown, either call the mechanic or call for parts that they need, and the process has already started before they even inform me about it. And that's what I look for the most, is somebody with the ability to be able to perform those tasks, because ultimately I can only take so many phone calls in a day, and for whatever task I'm performing that day, I need to have focus on that and not being worried about what my employees are doing. Waste management on the farm. So the state of Kentucky offers resources for that, actually. So say we have waste chemicals, we can contact our state, and they will actually send somebody down here to pick that waste product up, waste water or whatever it is, and they'll take it back, and I believe they incinerate it. And so I think in some cases it's filtered, and but ultimately, that way we're not dumping harmful chemicals into our water. Farmers are environmentalists as well. We don't want poison in our water, and we don't want poison in your food. We ultimately do the best we can to mitigate those risks and only apply what we need for that particular acre to be able to provide like what it is, the goal that we're trying to achieve, which is lack of weeds in the field, or lack of bugs feeding on the field, so we can produce the highest quality grain product available in the world. What made me decide I wanted to farm? So I've been farming since I was very young. I've been riding the tractor since I was just maybe a year old or a couple years old, and I've grown up in it. I don't know when I really decided for 100% fact, hey, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and I'm going to devote 100% effort into it. It was very early in life, though. A lot of my experiences come from tobacco background early in life, and it's just the process and the camaraderie that you develop with not only the plants that you're growing, but also the people that you're working with. And you see a product produced from the time that you put it in the ground to you successfully harvested it. You see that process played out, and it takes a concerted effort among the men and women that you're with to produce that product. And it builds a bond with you, and it also builds a bond with the earth and the plants that you're growing. And it gives you a love for it. And I think once you're in that process and you've participated in it for a couple seasons, it's very hard not to want to do it, because you can just, it's one of those things that you get to see. You see success and failure almost equally. And I think my wife calls it intermittent reinforcement when you get those successes, and no matter how many unsuccessful or failure times that you get, those few successes, you know, give you a mindset of, hey, I can always succeed. And that success builds confidence, and then that confidence, you know, leads to you not wanting to do anything else ultimately, because you're confident in what you're doing. My proudest moment as a farmer. You know, I can't think of one time when I was more proud than the other. You know, anytime we accomplish a full year of another season where we successfully planted and we combined and we all survived, I feel pretty good about it. And so I can't point to one time when I've been more proud or less proud, really. I find success in being able to repeat the process over again the next season. And I think ultimately just being healthy enough to do it is enough to be thankful for. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Q+AG. Join us again next week. Like, share, and subscribe.